This is one of those moments where small details reveal everything you need to know. In this video, we're breaking down the subtle signs she wants you to notice her. The quiet signals, the body language, and the little behaviors most people overlook, but that speak volumes if you know what to look for. These aren't obvious moves. They're intentional, subtle, and easy to miss. But once you see them, you can't unsee them. Let's dive in. Sign number 1. The "I didn't see you there" act. Gentlemen, this is one of those subtle things that feels small but actually says a lot. She might walk past you like she's completely in her own world, not even looking your way. And then, a second later, she suddenly notices you and reacts. Maybe a quick smile, a soft, "Oh hey," or a slight change in her expression. It's not that she truly didn't see you. It's more like she chose the moment to notice you. That pause creates a tiny spark instead of just a normal, forgettable interaction. In simple terms, she's turning something ordinary into something that stands out in your mind. In psychology, this kind of behavior is linked to impression management, where someone subtly controls how and when they're perceived to create a certain effect. It can also connect to attention-seeking behavior, but in a soft, indirect way. Instead of being obvious, she's creating a moment that feels natural, yet still gets your attention. Number 2. The quick glances she throws when she thinks you're not looking. Sometimes the quickest glances can reveal the most hidden feelings. These glances often come from curiosity, interest, or even a quiet crush she's not ready to show openly. For instance, in a meeting, she might look up from her work just to check what you're doing, then immediately look away the second you turn your head. In a group of friends, while everyone is talking, her eyes might drift back to you again and again, almost like she's naturally drawn in your direction. If you're across the room, she may steal a glance, then pretend to be busy on her phone or in conversation when you notice. Even in passing moments, like walking by each other, she might take a fast look at your face, then keep moving like it didn't mean anything. These glances are usually brief, almost accidental looking. But when they happen often, they're rarely random. It's her quiet way of paying attention to you without making it too obvious. Number 3. Her movements become more calculated. This is one of those patterns most people completely overlook. When a woman becomes more aware of how she moves around you, her actions start to look more controlled and intentional. Instead of moving without thinking, she begins to adjust herself in small ways, like standing a little straighter, slowing down her walk, or positioning herself in a way that keeps her visible. For example, she might fix her hair more often when you're nearby, smooth out her clothes, or make small adjustments to her appearance without making it obvious. Even the way she sits can change. Maybe she becomes more composed, crosses her legs neatly, or avoids fidgeting like she normally would. These subtle changes show that she's paying attention to herself in a different way, making her movements feel more thoughtful and deliberate when you're around. Number 4. The outfit upgrades around you. It might seem small at first, but pay attention to how she dresses when she knows you'll be around. It's not like she suddenly shows up overdressed or trying too hard. It's more subtle than that. Her outfit just looks a bit more thought out, a bit more put together, like she added that extra touch on purpose. Maybe her hair is done slightly nicer, her clothes fit better, or she just looks more intentional overall compared to other days. It's the kind of change you don't notice immediately, but you feel it. That's usually not random. In psychology, this falls under impression management, where someone adjusts their appearance or behavior to influence how they're seen. It can also tie into attraction signaling, where people naturally present the best version of themselves around someone they're interested in. She's not saying anything directly, but her effort is doing the talking for her. Number 5. The way she lingers when it's time to leave. Goodbyes don't always end when the words are said. The way she lingers just a little longer can reveal more than anything she's willing to admit out loud. Instead of leaving quickly like everyone else, she slows things down. Maybe she keeps the conversation going for a few extra seconds, asks one more small question, or hesitates before turning away. You might notice she takes her time gathering her things, or walks a little slower beside you, as if stretching out the moment. Sometimes she'll look back after saying goodbye, or give a smile that lasts just a bit longer than usual. In group settings, she may be ready to leave, but somehow stays until you're done talking, almost like she doesn't want the connection to end just yet. It's not always obvious, but that extra pause is often her quiet way of saying she enjoys being around you and isn't in a hurry for it to be over. Number 6, her laughter gets louder around you. Some moments don't need words to speak for themselves. This is one of those times where her actions say more than anything she could explain. Her laughter becomes louder when you're around, almost like she's turning up the volume just enough to make sure you hear it. It's not just about laughing more. It's about how her energy shifts, how her laughter carries further, and how she seems to enjoy the moment more when you're part of it. You might notice she laughs a bit longer at your jokes, even the simple ones. It's subtle, but it creates a kind of presence that naturally pulls your attention toward her without her needing to say a word. Number 7, subtle attempts to stand out in a crowd. This is one of the oldest dynamics in the book. You walk into a room and suddenly she shifts her posture, sits up a little straighter, or adjusts her stance so she's more visible in your line of sight. You might notice her choosing moments to speak when she knows you're listening, even if she's usually quieter.